Update 1.31 is now live in Gran Turismo 7, and this brings a lot of changes, some physics updates, some tyre wear updates, some tyre heat model updates, and it also brings a bunch of new cars. One of which is the Audi Group 2 car, and in this video I'm going to build this car. We're going to do the Sardegna World Touring Car 800, and we're going to do it in the fastest time that I've ever done it in before. Let's go straight to this one. Okay, so this is the car. It's the Audi RS5 Turbo DTM from 2019. It's available from Brand Central, so we're going to hop over there now, see how much it is worth. It's 1 million credits, guys, and spoiler alert. So let's find Audi manufacturers. I've already bought the car, I've already tuned the car, but I just want to show you where it is. So it's one of the new cars. There is 1 million credits. So is it worth it? Now, I'm pretty sure you can make this back within 40 minutes of the Sardegna World Touring Car 800 grind. And I'm going to show you the setup that we're going to use. I'm going to record the race live, give you some blow-by-blow commentary, give you the strategy, and tell you everything you need to know to win this race by a comfortable margin. So of course, guys, you know where it is. It's the Sardegna World Touring Car 800. Car settings now. I've just called it 800 pp. Racing hard tyres, and the detailed settings are as follows. So racing hard tyres front and rear, downforce minimum at the front, I think that's the default setting. 909 downforce for the rear. That was just to get it tuned into where the just below the 800 pp limit. Nothing on this page, nothing special. And down here, brake balance, we're going to leave that at 0. Using the fully customizable racing transmission. And I've got it set to 300. I haven't bothered changing the individual ratios. Lowering the car a little bit, lowest rear ride height, almost lowest front ride height. Soften the rear anti-roll bar a little bit. This car does have a tendency to light up the rear on corner exits, so just softening that off gives you a little bit more rear traction on corner exits. Here are the other settings, and now the LSD is quite important for this car. I think we can tune it. I have a full video on my channel that tells you everything you need to know about LSDs in Gran Turismo 7, and this video is still valid. The changes to LSDs are still completely valid, even with the physics update since update 1.31. What has changed slightly is probably the recommended settings, because the cars are much more stable under braking. You can afford to run a much lower braking sensitivity, and in this example I'm going to lower it a little bit more for this one. What I had on screen before is done a 24 minutes 30 second Sardegna time, so we're going to try this one out. All good, there we go, and we're going to enter. The strategy for this race is running racing hard tyres, and we're going to do a one-stop strategy, pitting at the end of lap number 7 or 8. Fuel map straight away, we're going to run fuel map 3. Fuel map 3 is comfortable for this race. Also, guys, don't forget, map the overtake button. This car does have DRS, and we're going to be using it quite a lot. On the brakes into turn 1, second gear is useful for most of the corners. Caution on corner exit in the second gear corners, because the car can light up the rear tyres a little bit, especially on the first lap of the race and your pit exit lap, where your tyres are a little bit cold. And a tip for this car, guys, pay attention to the engine note when you're exiting corners, because if you hear the engine start to skip up, it means you're probably breaking traction, and be cautious and be ready to catch a slide. When you're driving this car, it's important to be very mindful of getting on the gas when you've still got a lot of steering lock on. You should be rolling off the steering as you're rolling onto the gas. It's the whole traction circle principle. I've got a completely separate video on my channel explaining the traction circle in very, very explicit detail. But for now, let's get this race done. Start of this race is always pretty hectic with traffic. We're making very short work of these guys. A lot of patience on some of these slow corner exits, just rolling onto the throttle in second gear. There's no need to really rush getting on the gas with this car. It's got pace to spare, so we're looking at 6.3 laps of fuel left, finishing lap, so we're in the 35-second lap times already, guys. This car is so fast. And the other good thing with this car is, as the fuel burns off, the car is very kind on its tyres, so every lap you're getting faster than the previous lap, and it's such a good feeling to drive a car like this. Sneak to the outside of this guy, which becomes the inside for the next corner. This right-hander is one of the more awkward corners on the track. It's really quite a low revs second gear corner, and we've got our sights firmly set on Portilla. You know what, guys, I reckon we can get in before even the first round of pit stops. 3.8, and we're not even really using a fast power fuel map. We've got 1 minute 33s in this car, no problem at all. I think a little bit deep on the brakes there, but just smashing that DRS whenever you can. If it lets you use DRS, it's normally pretty safe to use DRS. There we go. Oh yeah, we are absolutely smashing this guy's doors off. Let me know what you think of this car in the comments below, guys. Have you tried the car out yet? I'm really impressed with it. It's probably one of the most fun cars to drive in Gran Turismo 7 right now, and it's very fortunate that this happens to be a car you can grind with. I'd happily drive this car all day long. There we go, 1 minute 35, almost into the 1 minute 34s already, with quite a lot of fuel left in the car. And I gotta say, with the more open LSD on the braking side, I think it's better. It just frees the car up on corner entry. It stops it kind of like dying and not wanting to turn in, feeling tight. I could probably go even further, to be honest, guys. But the LSD is completely yours to tune when you play with this build. There's that snap on corner exit there. That was a big catch. We just heard the revs peak up a little bit, and we're getting ready to catch that. But we are still up on our personal best lap time. Oh, this is dangerous. There, we're good there, we're good, we're good. A bit deep on the brakes there, being greedy. So we're on the DRS button, so as soon as it becomes available, DRS gets activated, and we're good to go. Now this could be a 1 minute 34, guys. Let me know in the comments below, what do you predict for the lap time? 34.8? 35, I lost a bit of time there, that's disappointing. Right, it's time to smash out some 34s. As always, guys, this is going to be played on hard difficulty setting. If at any point you need to lower the difficulty setting to make sure you get that win, just do so. There's no penalty to doing that at all. As you just saw a minute ago there, guys, we're up by a long way. To not screw up the corner, we're deep there. I need to really brake a little bit earlier for that one. I guess maybe we've got a slipstream across the line on one of our fast laps, which could mean why we lose a bit of time in the final sector. 3 laps of fuel left, we're looking good. 134.3, pretty strong lap time. We've still got a third of a tank of fuel. That's a bit better, connect with that apex there. Really working the car. This is such a fun car to drive. This is the best feature of the update, in my opinion. Make sure you subscribe to the channel to hear some of my other thoughts on the update. I'm going to be covering as much of the update as I can, really. This is the new sim racing setup. So yeah, 0.1 up. So can we dip into the 33s? It's possible, guys. I don't know if it's possible on Fuel Map 3. I've done it on Fuel Map 2, but Fuel Map 3 is much safer for getting the race distance. Again, right down to second gear, clipping these little curves on the inside just helps with rotation. And again, this is a benefit of the manual gears is you can keep it in second gear. It's not going to allow the automatic gears to shift you down to first and give you a problem on corner exit. Yeah, exiting the corners in second gear, it just kills the torque and it allows it just to pull out much smoother. And in fact, that's another benefit to use Fuel Map 3, is that it just kills a bit of power in the car. Oh, 0.1. You know what, we've got a 33 in us, guys. This one is going to be the one. Maximise the track width on corner entry. Oh, we're deep. Oh, we really are pushing this one, guys. That's a scrappy first sector, I think. We can still drag it back. Pushing a bit of a short shift there on the corner exit. Are we going to be up or down? We're up by not very much. Get on the DRS as soon as we can. Right, I need to not outbrake myself into this big braking zone. About 125 is where you want to brake, between the 150 and the 100. Right down through the gears. That's probably a bit too soon. Oh, we've screwed that one up. Corner exit is where this car is most difficult to drive. Just being greedy, and you know what, we're going to abort this lap. And 1.7 of fuel. We're going to get around another lap, so we're going to pit on end of lap number 8. Yeah, the tyres are starting to suffer. I think the sweet spot for tyre performance is about the 5th and 6th lap, where you've got good tyre performance left, but you've got a low amount of fuel. Yeah, poor lap time that is, guys. So scrub that one off the end of the race, because we could for sure do a better run than this one. Yeah, I can just feel the tyres starting to go a bit now. Rear tyres take more of a hammering than the fronts. I could fix that with a bit of brake balance to the front, but actually it's not really a significant amount of tyre wear, and I prefer the brake balance being where it is to allow me not to understeer on corner entry. I do have a completely separate video which tells you all about brake balance in Gran Turismo 7. Right, so it's pit this lap, less than a lap of fuel, 57 seconds ahead of second place already. There is a nasty bump on that corner exit. It catches me out in quite a few different cars, guys, so make sure you're cautious on corner exit right there. Downshift and a flow through this left-hander. In fact, this is perfect timing for pits, because we're just catching the tail end of the field to put a lap on these guys, but we're going to be pitting, which is absolutely ideal. You can feel that the rear tyres start to be giving up a bit now. So yeah, this is our pit lap. Throw it into the pits absolutely flat out. Remember not to press any buttons by mistake. We're putting a fresh set of racing hard tyres on it. We're going to let the car fully fill up. It might allow us to turn up the fuel mixture towards the end of the race and go for a significant 1 minute 33 lap time. We're doing 1:32. Maybe in Fuel Map 1, 1:32 might be possible. Let's try and find out. If you are enjoying this video, hit that like button, subscribe, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Also check out channel memberships, they are available. Go and check those out, see what you think, and let's get back to the video. Let's cautious always on corner exit for the pits, but actually we're so far ahead that we really don't need to worry about this stuff. So I'm going to leave it in Fuel Map 3 for a lot of this one. Cautious on the first lap out the pits, because your tyres will be a little bit cold. That is a thing. What's this guy doing? Whoa, yo. That was not ideal. Lap traffic, really not knowing what to do. Like his first day at the racetrack. That's really halted my progress a little bit. Again, DRS whenever you can. It's the overtake button you need to map. Overtake/nitro is also the DRS button. bump on corner exit. Just rolling in that throttle while we get the steering opened up. And we are quite quick actually. Down one gear, flow through here, nicely done. That was a nice corner. Braking at the start of the curb, just before the start of the curb I think, for that final stop. Again, keeping your listen out for that revs. If you hear it start to peak, it's probably because you're slipping your wheels, and if you've got a bit of lock on when that happens, you could loop the car out. Honestly guys, I've done 2 races before this, I've crashed in both of them, and I've still got 24 minute race times. Well, there's Portilla. We're actually going to put a lap on Portilla. The cool thing is guys, I'll show you this in a second, the DRS on the rear wing actually works. Is he going to pit? So yeah, the DRS enabled, disabled, enabled. How cool is that? Oh, gotta look where we're going guys. Right, we're in the window of turning this up now I think guys. Right, I think it's time to smash out at 1 minute 33, so I'm going to finish off this lap with the fuel map, and we're doing 1 lap in fuel map 1. Right guys, for 1 lap only, I think I've got some fuel in the tank. We're going to go to fuel map 1 and we're going to go for that 1 minute 33 lap time. Or could it even be a 1 minute 32, running full bore on the fuel map. Let's see what we can do here. We've got to brake a little bit earlier for a lot of the big braking zones, but we'll see. On the brakes into turn 1, maximising track width, just about getting it stopped. Much more cautious on corner exits because we've got full power being delivered to the rear wheels now. Keeping it to the left so we can get a good sweep to the right. A bit scary on corner exit there, but that's good. What is the split time going to be? Oh, we're wide there. Not good. I think that's blown the 32, but the 33 should be easily achievable. Well, that Ferrari is going to cause us a problem if we catch him at the wrong place. Oh, this is actually not a good place to catch. We can sneak around the outside here and allow us to. Oh, there we go. That's nicely done. That's not been too bad actually. Brake a bit earlier here. Get the car stopped to the apex. Cautious on corner exit, and we're good. Can really rev it out. Got the DRS open. What's the lap time going to be, guys? Let me know in the comments. If it's a 1 minute 33, you've got to like this video, and it's going to be a 1 minute. Oh, what? So close to a 32. I'm going to run one more lap. No. Oh dear. Okay. Let's finish the race, guys. Oh man, that was so close. Right, let's get a fuel map 2. Oh, I've lost my. Oh, I can't believe that. 0.02. Oh man. Anyway, you can see, guys, this car has got so much potential. This is the fastest car I've driven around Sardinia for World Touring Car 800, and not only is it fast, it's incredibly fun to drive. There was time left on the table there. Not a perfect lap time. 1 minute 32 is easy, and we are just going to round the corner. I don't want to crash it now. Oh, I should have gone for a faster race time. This was a bit of a scrappy last lap, guys. So we're not going to reach the car's true potential, and slipstream to the line, and oh yeah, we're going to get the win. And yeah, guys, that car is absolutely incredible. I highly recommend buying it. You're going to earn its money back within the first 40 minutes of running it, 24 minutes 24 seconds. That's the fastest I've done Sardegna World Touring Car 800. And as you saw, guys, a 132 is possible. There's a few scrappy laps in that race, so we can knock maybe 4 seconds off that into the 24-minute 19s maybe. So yeah, there's so much that can be done with this. So we're going to collect our clean race bonus, because that's just a given. So that's 727,000 credits for 24.5 minutes work. And just rinse and repeat that, guys. That is all you need to keep doing. If you have enjoyed this video, then make sure you like, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. We're doing more stuff with Gran Turismo 7. Update 1.31 is actually one of the best updates that Gran Turismo 7 has ever had. On screen right now will be other links. No. On screen right now will be links to other videos which you'll find really interesting that will help you get faster in Gran Turismo 7. Go and check those ones out. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.